cram it in the archives. Let's see what we've got. Weapons first, or
Either or.
is there a way to get down to the bottom without, like, going over any of them?
Probably not.
I think we can... Yeah, it's fine anyway.
Right.
Is it the other way around? Yes, it is. Right, it's for weapons, that works.
Weapon 31, the mallet. Category heavy blunt weapon, strength strong. A long wooden tool resembling a hammer. It can be used as a pestle for husking grains and is popular in Japan for pounding rice cakes.
It can be used as a pestle,
Yes.
which is how I would say it. 33 bolt cutters. It's a heavy blunt weapon. Strength. It's strong. A tool used for cutting bolts and chains. If wire cutters are not enough to get through something, bolt cutters should do the job.
And then 35, the scythe. Heavy bladed weapon that is strong. A crescent-shaped blade attached to a long wooden pole. Its length enables its wielder to cut a swathe through grass.
It's not the death style scythe,
Now,
but it's still pretty cool. So that's all of the weapons.
from the top.
Oh yeah, number 9. Mysterious tablet. Howard Wright, August 3rd, 2 a.m. And that was on the lookout tower in Hariadori. And we got it from checking the top of the lookout tower. You remember when we checked the top of that lookout tower?
You said you couldn't actually say it, I remember. It's a little tablet. This tablet is laid out much like a Ouija board, a tool which allows people to summon and communicate with the spirits of the dead. In place of the standard English alphabet letters, there are 26 strange symbols carved into this version.
Is that it? Is there no more detail in that?
Yeah,
It's just
sometimes
next
there's
and
not.
previous
Yeah,
after that.
there we go.
Yeah, fair enough. This is a hospital patient's letter we got from checking the top of the desk in the hospital. I'll read this one as well. Hospital patient's letter. I beg of you, please sneak this letter out while the hospital director isn't looking. I don't trust him. Make sure someone outside the village reads it, and whatever you do, you can't let that woman find it. Don't be fooled. She's the one that locked me in here to shut me up. All the proof to back up what I'm telling you is on the enclosed cassette tape. She's not who she says she is. Please hurry. I'm running out. The rest is illegible.
18 is the from Hanneman Noodles. We got it with Seigo Saiga. We just had to check on top of the table. The origins of Hanneman Noodles date back to the 1950s when a magnitude 6 earthquake rocked in the Missouri region. Mr. Amaggio? Sure. The discoverer of the unique treat was said to have been boiling a large amount of somen noodles when the earthquake knocked an open bottle of strawberry jam into the pot. When reconstruction efforts were underway, Mr. Amaggio, not want to waste anything, served up the noodle mixture to hungry evacuees. The reception was positive, and Haneda Village's famous noodle speciality was born.
Yeah, it was just an accident.
The perfect balance of soy sauce and jam creates a sweet aroma that draws not only villagers, but bugs as well. According to one story, the fragrant smell will bring a continuous stream of insects into the kitchens of anyone cooking the special recipe. Is that why he keeps going in to eat the noodles?
Because he's a bug.
Yeah. And using strawberry for savoury things isn't actually that unusual, yeah.
This is the altar display. We got it from the Ito House / Den by cutting the seal on the altar, which was so easy. That looks a lot better than the model in game does. The doll that has seen better days is enshrined in the centre of an altar surrounded by seemingly random objects, such as a triangular street sign producing a very disturbing effect. Yeah, it's just junk.
And number 20, Seigo Saiga's notebook. Melissa Gale found this in the top of the hospital cart in the research lab. Precautions to take regarding the disposal of the isolation patient's body from the old ward. Draft a post-mortem report. Cause of death, cardiac arrest. Patient's personal possessions to be incinerated. Instruct hospital staff on how to deal with potential inquiries from family and friends. I discovered a set of footprints and other traces of an intruder last night when I dropped by the old ward after work. Obviously, I need to reiterate to the staff that the area is to remain off limits. If the need arises, I may have to deal with the intruder by admitting them as another patient to be kept in isolation. The tracks left behind appear to be those of a woman and remind me of nurse shoes. I wonder if they're Yuki's. Is she following me? I have received the seal and documentation officially confirming Miyako's betrothal. Betrothal. Starting today, we must enter the period of purification in preparation for Kaiko's coming. I must make sure that a curfew at night is imposed and that any conversations with outsiders are kept to a minimum. According to the calculations, Miyako's bridesmaid needs to be a 24-year-old woman. Yuki? I must fulfill my responsibility as head of the Sega household.
My God, that went on a bit. I love the picture though. Like you can see where there's that dish next to it for like organs and waste.
Yeah,
and it's like there's fist marks where he's like made a fist and then stamped it down on the
I suppose was he resting his hand, but yeah.
It's cool. Got 23, which is an engraved plank, which we got from the graveyard. This wooden plank found under a tombstone has 28 strange symbols carved into it.
No, is it like the tablet that said it was a Ouija board as well?
Oh, honestly, this reading's tiring me.
25, the Gojaku Giant. We discovered this from Howard Wright while he dug a hole through a wall, and it farted a lot, I think.
In the tunnel, yeah.
Yeah. On August 25th, 1856, a very tall man fell from the sky and landed near Mount Gojaku in Misumi County. The giant's bizarre appearance is illustrated in this drawing. His head was a full 18 inches long and his body was 9 feet long. He attempted to enlighten the villagers with his unique brand of philosophy, but the foul smell that lingered around him was so overwhelming it knocked out anyone that could have been within earshot to hear his teachings.
Yep. This one was, it was the Miyako offering hymn, which we found by checking the ancient grave. How was that different from the... Anyway. O most holy and powerful Lord of the heavens, we beseech you to accept this, our humble offering of Miyako's soul. It is only by your grace that we may remain free from suffering. All this reading. Why are my bits always way shorter than yours?
Number 28 was an 8mm film reel we found as Howard Wright by finally getting into the Lucky Triangle the first time. Oh, God. Okay. 8mm film first went on sale in the 1930s and soon became the recording format of choice thanks to its ease of use. It continued to enjoy this success for half a century until the 1980s, when videotapes became popular and 8mm nearly vanished from the market. However, 8mm film still has many staunch supporters among amateur movie makers because the video recorded possesses a certain charm and warmth not possible using tapes. This reel contains what appears to be a Mana religious ceremony filmed by one of its followers.
Let's watch it now. That was 100% Amana. This one was picked up by Howard Wright in the cigar store. This was the one where we checked inside the refrigerator after going back to unlock the can opener by killing Sam. It was... The Fortune Can is the result of a product tie-in between the 1976 cartoon Can the Occult Fighter and a famous snack maker. Can is the son of a Shinto priest with the power to save people's former lives, and in this case the lives of whoever bought a Fortune Can. The product also included a special offer for premium Can toys, putting it on the shopping lists for countless families with young children. Unfortunately, it required people to collect 30 of the gold seals or 300 of the silver seals found in the cans before they could send away for the toys. Most children never stood a chance of receiving this coveted prize. Can the Occult Fighter. The hero Can was given a special handmade guardian dog as a 10th birthday present from his father, the shrine priest. That same night, a spirit entered the guardian dog, Growth, and all sorts of mysterious troubles began to plague Can and his girlfriend She-Can. During the course of each show, Growth would come trotting in, biting a slip of paper that would help give Can the power to see into people's past lives. This never seemed to have much bearing on solving the supernatural problems the pair faced, and each episode usually ended with Can and the bad guys brawling. The irrelevance of the unique supernatural element to the resolution of the episodes left viewers confused and eventually uninterested. The show was eventually cancelled due to its poor ratings. Yes, there's more details available. I'm just enjoying the artwork on the can.
It's also very like cereal box toys then, where it's like, just collect 20 boxes of cereal within this one small period of time.
I remember the one for schools where it's like, oh, you can get a computer for your school. All you've got to do is collect 20,000 of these vouchers.
Yeah, I suppose if the whole school was doing it. But
that was the idea,
good
yeah.
God.
But it was still like, you got one computer after a year.
Yeah.
Details.
Your past life can see it. In a past life, you were a mum.
Okay.
Shall I read the next one too?
Oh, go on then.
31 was the Atlantis magazine, found by Saul Jackson in Hannah Mine. By getting into that storage room, we had to wait for someone else to unlock.
Yeah, it was a pain in the butt as well.
World Mystery Magazine, Atlantis, crossing the boundaries between the normal and the paranormal in order to expose the truth. July 1976, price 490 yen. Special features, travelers leaping back and forth across time. True story, the secret of the time travelers. Shocking news, 330 kilovolts of electricity transform a slug into a giant monster. Apocalyptic prediction revealed. Raccoons will conquer the earth by 1999. Take a peek inside the grave of the Gujaku giant. First love sparks spontaneous combustion. A mysterious affliction ignited by a junior high schooler's passion. UMA sighting report. Has the infamous Jackalope Man hopped into Japan? The Bermuda Three were quadruplets. I do like that all of these are other things we've found, like bits and pieces
it's all linked
of.
in.
Yeah. Wade into the mystery of the missing fourth child, if you dare. Check out the latest Atlantis serial comic, Tsuchinoko Rider.
Yeah. It's funny as well because the UMA sighting report is the one we got by
doing the trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, I think that was a Jackalope reference. But details.
And the there's more. Sorry. Special feature author Yoichiro Hiramoto. True story: the secret of the time travelers. Travelers left back and forth across time. What would you do if someone spoke to you claiming to be from the future? Would your mind be open to the possibility? Most people would just brush the supposed time traveller off and walk away. After all, the only way to verify any stories about the events that take place in the future would be to wait and see whether or not the foretold events came to pass. Very relevant. And yes, the Bermuda 3 being for the record we found. It was a cassette tape, was the Bermuda 3.
Yes, that was the band, which is very one. Jackson 5, but 3.
But anyway, back.
That's Parasite Eve.
I suppose, yeah.
Not really. So we've got 32 when we hid Bella in the incinerator and got the toy. And it's one of these. In 1975, American electronics and toy maker Joylink introduced the Network King, an instant hit that soon found its way into the hands of millions of consumers from every walk of life. Trying to capitalize on its success, the next year Joylink released the Ultra Network King, an updated version of the original Network King that generated an unprecedented amount of hype surrounding its release. Its inclusion of a groundbreaking cartridge-changing system put it at the forefront of handheld gaming systems. However, soldering was required to fix the cartridges in place, making it too much of a hassle for the average consumer. The Ultra flopped. Joylink was left with a mountain of unsold units they had to bury in an undisclosed location, and the company went under shortly after. The abysmal failure of the Ultra Network King and Joylink sparked a chain reaction of bankruptcies throughout the toy industry. The infamous 1970s toy shock was dubbed the Junk Shock, J-U-N-K, because of the unfortunate combination of first letters in the name, Joylink, Ultra, Network, King.
34 was Howard Wright's cell phone, which we mostly found on the ground in Karuari as Melissa Gale. Howard's mobile, the idle screen, is set to a picture of Howard in a Dracula costume taken with two friends on Halloween. There is one voice message currently stored in memory,
which we can save to the hard drive, but for now we're just going to play it.
You have one saved message. First message sent August 2nd, 11:03 p.m.
Howie, it's Eric. What's up? Me and some guys are getting together tomorrow to go bowling. I need you on my team, man. You up for it? Oh, wait. You said you were going to Hanuta, didn't you? Yeah, from what some Japanese friends tell me, that place sounds fucked up. They're probably just full of BS. And hey, you want a little excitement anyway, right? A bike trip sounds like just what you needed. Oh yeah, you left your DVD at my place. Damsel of Darkness. You got some weird taste in movies, man. Well, hey, just give me a call when you can.
End of messages.
Hanuta.
Hanuta.
That was very... I'm not sure you needed to do that.
Oh, it's taking its time. Oh, it's taking its time. Oh, wait. Is this how slow PS3s were?
I thought I saw something fall. Faster than that.
I mean, I can see the light flashing away on the console.
It's giving it a go, yeah.
We did this with the song and it was much quicker than that. Okay. Is this me or you?
Mm-hmm, it's you.
Mitamura Family Album. We got this by checking the album on top of the space heater in the Mitamura house when we were Seigo Saga.
Yeah, we had to fall through the ceiling.
That's right, yes. Oh, it was the baby and child pics.
Yeah.
An old family album that was left behind in the abandoned Mitamura house. Pictures of a young son are pasted inside with captions lovingly handwritten by the mother. 1946, 5 months old, Seigo. Today I rolled over on my own for the first time. Aunt Segusa came to play today. I love it when she gives me a great big hug. I had a great time hanging out with cousin Masa today. Masa stayed over, he's just like a brother to me. That's very cute.
38 is the Bermuda 3 record, found by Bella Monroe in the Ito house by checking the stereo when the daughter was outside the room.
It was that simple. You
Yeah,
just check
it
the
really
stereo.
was.
You don't have to wait for it to play for some reason. Anyway.
But the Bermuda 3 was a musical trio comprised of Afro-sporting triplets and wildly popular in the 1970s. The eldest brother, Red, together with the middle brother, Green, performed vocals while the youngest brother, Yellow, backed them up on the tambourine. The three received a lot of attention with their unique brand of soul-infused music and fashion, still rare at the time. Although they weren't the usual pop idol group, their third single, Bermuda Love Triangle, became a smash hit and rocketed straight to the top of the charts, eventually going platinum. Unfortunately, while at the height of their popularity, tragedy struck the siblings. First, it was reported that Red had vanished without a trace. A few days later, Green disappeared in the middle of recording for a televised music program. The string of bizarre events made all the headlines. There was some speculation that an obsessed fan of the group had misinterpreted the lyrics to their latest song and was on a mission to make them forever slip away, one by one. At a later event, the third member, Yellow, was found lying unconscious backstage, but luckily recovered from his injuries. His career, however, was soon over, as the group's management company decided they couldn't support a solo tambourine artist.
Yeah.
We can play the audio?
Is it just the whole song?
Okay, that was probably worth it.
Pythagoras-who?
It did tickle us both, yes, that tangentu, I think, or whatever they said.
Sine, cosine, tangentu.
And yes, I quite like that it's like yesterday's rival is today's partner, so they decided to become a throuple. Fair enough.
And of course there's the fourth one, secret fourth member.
But there we go, that was the Bermuda 3 record subtitled so you can understand what the song was.
Ah, 41. Go to trade with molasses bait and you get a Hanuta beetle, which looks like a giant rhino beetle of some kind. There we go. It's lots of Latin. Order
Coleoptera?
Yep, and family Scarabaeidae? Scarabaeidae. Subfamily Dynastae. Dynastinae. Easy to read. Ah, there you go. This rare rhinoceros beetle is only found to inhabit the areas in and around Hanuta village. The triangle pattern on its back is one of its most prominent features. Beyond that, there isn't much that stands out about this insect besides the fact that it's incredibly weak. It can't hold its own against crickets, let alone the more powerful drone beetles that also inhabit the area. It has even been known to abandon precious food to insects as timid as stink beetles. The only thing it has going for it is its incredible grip. One final note of interest is that the Hanuta beetle is known to have an insatiable sweet tooth.
That's very cute. 42 was the UMA World Encyclopedia, finally found by Howard Wright by setting a trap next to some carrots. So it is the enigmatic American man-beast Jackalope Man. The legendary half-man, half-beast Jackalope Man is reported to be a large humanoid rabbit with long ears and antlers that emits a strong, foul odour. This UMA was first discovered in Greybolt County in the 1960s and created quite a stir as reports of sightings and or smellings flooded in. Starting in the 1970s, sightings of the creature were also beginning to come in from Japan. It was believed to have made its way from the country by stowing away on an ocean freighter. The Japanese reports all indicated that the man-rabbit antelope creature only had one ear, leading to speculation that the variety in Japan is a distinct subspecies from the one living in America. Jackalope Man eyewitness sketch. This sketch is based on a 1966 eyewitness report given by Greybolt County housewife Honey Daimler. The witness reportedly came into close contact with the man-beast, but the shock of the sight and smell soon overwhelmed her, sending her into cardiac arrest. She died soon thereafter. Now how a dead witness could provide a sketch is one of the many unsolved mysteries surrounding this UMA. Encountering Jackalope Man, a group of young men camping in the mountains of the Missouri County ran across Jackalope Man in 2005. They tried to capture the creature, but it put up a fierce struggle and managed to get away. The scars left on their faces attest to the power of this normally docile UMA when faced with danger.
Good pictures there of them. But yes, I like the whole, she provided an eyewitness account even though she died. It's like, what?
Does it say what UMA stands for?
I don't think it does.
Unidentified something.
It's going to be unidentified something, isn't it?
It's a cryptid, I suppose is what we would call it these days.
Unidentified man animal. I don't know. We've got the Gajaku mural, And we got that by blowing up that wall. Oh, that's quite a sort of a clearer version of it, although it is slightly different, I think.
It's more detailed.
A colourful cave drawing believed to date back to the end of the 7th century. The scene depicts a god descending from the sky surrounded by worshipping humans. The strange triangular pillar appears to be the vehicle for transporting the god to the world of man. Red water has pooled up from the crater left by it in the ground. Also looks a bit like the big inverted pyramid from Control.
Number 45, audio cassette tape found by Howard Wright in a gap in the floor of the Lucky Triangle, which we only managed to retrieve with our Hanada Beetle. A small case containing magnetic tape and covered in what appears to be sticky strawberry jam. The cassette tape was designed to improve upon the previously existing open reel designs used in audio recording. It simplified recording and playback of sound and was quickly adopted by the public at large as the format of choice starting in the 1970s. It maintained this popularity until the 1980s when digital audio formats began to become more popular. Today, it is rare to see these tapes used for anything except by an older generation who feel more comfortable with them. This cassette tape contains disturbing audio recorded by one of the villagers. Let's hear that now. I guess that's the tape that went along with that letter that mentioned being trapped.
Legends of Hanuda Village was this one, and we got it by checking the top of a desk in the storeroom in the Shibito Nest Core.
It was the one where Bella had to unlock the door for us.
Legends of Hanuda Village, compiled by the Council for the Preservation and Study of Hanuda Folklore. This book contains many of the various myths and legends that have been orally passed down through the generations in Hanuda Village. Oh, that's a wonderful picture. The girl who devoured the celestial one. A long time ago, a terrible drought forced the village into a deep famine. The girl with the hair of the sun prayed for help, and soon a strange animal descended from the sky. The odd creature possessed the physical qualities of both a fish and an insect. Upon seeing it, the girl could no longer restrain her hunger. However, the moment she bit into the mysterious being's flesh, the sky grew ominously dark, and a loud, horrible sound echoed throughout the land. The girl was frightened and begged for forgiveness. She promised to offer up another divine fruit in exchange for the one she had consumed, if but her life would be spared.
It's very like that. That's it. That's the plot of the game.
That's the plot.
And then finally, we found number 48 of the arcane Hamuranagi. You give it a go.
Omuranagi.
scroll. Howard Wright found it by shooting Sego Saiga in the head in Inferno. A legend regarding the ancient force sealed away by the four sacred spirits of the Mana religion is depicted on this scroll. 4 pillars surround the sacred sword, which is ablaze and shining with a brilliant light. Near these pillars are the spirits they represent: man, lion, bull, and eagle.
What a lovely scroll it is.
Mm-hmm.
You can also see the stones they're linked to, and them sort of breathing into the middle flame bit. But that's it. We have played the game quite thoroughly, except the challenges, which we're not going to do.
No.
That was Siren Blood Curse.
We hope you enjoyed it and enjoyed getting to see it very thoroughly. We think it's a very underrated game, and they probably won't make more, which is a terrible shame.
I hope they do make more, actually.
Well,
It looks wonderful as well. For the PS3, that was absolutely amazing graphically.
Yeah, I know the guy who used to make these is now making his own horror game. That's the Splitterhead one.
Oh, okay.
That's him.
Anyway, we'll see you again for more stuff.
Yeah, I'll see you again soon.
Bye-bye.